When a mother loves her child, she doesn't want anything in return. In the Jack Canfield's book, Chicken Soup for the Lover's Soul, there is a part that goes, "You want to be loved because you're not in love. But once you're in love, that will all change. When you're in love, it's no longer important whether someone loves you or not." Real love is so big that it fills up the other person and overflows to fill you up as well. What kind of love do you have today? I hope it's the kind that will fill you up as well. This is Kevin's Hot Beat, yo! Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Saturday, June 22nd was I Wanna Love by Tin Top. Hello, I'm Kevin from Zea. They say that it's better to be in love than to be loved. I guess that's why we're so happy. Because we love each other. Yes! Let me tell you how to continue that love. All you need is love. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. Let me tell you about the segments coming up today. In the first half, we'll have Back to the K-Chart, where we take a trip through past Korean music charts. Then, in second hour, we will have Artist Lab, where we learn more about K-pop artists, so stay tuned. Now let's kick off today's Hot Beat with two songs. Here is Love You, Hate You by 2AM, featured by BTS, and Besides Love, A Lie by Shinjisoo. The British poet Lord Byron once said, "The best prophets of the future is the past." So if you want to know about the future of K-pop, we have to start with songs gone by. Let's peek at the future with a blast of the past. Back to the K-Chart. On our first segment on Saturdays at Hot Beat is Back to the K-Chart, where we listen to past K-pop hits to see K-pop trends of the past, present, and the future. Today, we'll be going back to the K-pop chart for February 2005. In 2005, R&B vocalists were riding high, including Tae, Park Hyo-shin, 휘성, Naul, Big Mama, and BMK. Their talents were gracing the Korean music market. There was also a remake boom in that year, with a lot of artists releasing remake albums. Shall we take a look at songs number 15 to number 11 for February 2005? At number 15 was Easy's song, Emergency Room, which was on the soundtrack of the drama Delightful Girl, Chun Hyang, featuring Jaehee, Han Chaeyoung, and Taeung. The song recently came on the charts again when Jung Jun-young sang it on Superstar K. Ranked at number 14 was Kobugi's Bingo. The song was featured on the third album from the group, which was loved for their fun, energetic songs. Number 13 was Chaorim's Ha 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 song. The group didn't have a single member change since the debut in 1997. Vocalist Kim Yuna, who is known for her strong yet sexy voice, was featured on G-Dragon's song, Missing You. The name Chaorim means forest with a red rain. Ha 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 song became especially famous when it was sung by actress Moon Geun-young in a commercial. At number 12 was IVE's Spring Day, which was on the soundtrack of the drama Spring Day featuring Jo In-sung and Ji Jin-hee. And number 11 was Komi's Please Forget Me on her second album. Komi, who is with YG Entertainment, is an R&B diva who debuted in 2003. This song had many female fans thanks to its heart-wrenching lyrics and Komi's voice. Let's listen to two of these songs before we continue with Back to the K-chart. Here is number 14, 거북이's Bingo, and number 13, 자우림's 하하하 song. You just heard Bingo by 거북이, Turtles, and 하하하 song by 자우림, which was number 14 and number 13. Right. On the Back to the K chart, we look up K-pop charts from the past. Today, our charts are from February 2005. Next, we'll take a look at the songs from number 10 to number 6. The number 10 song was Phone Number by Jinu Shan, the first hip-hop group that debuted from YG. The members are Jinu and Shan, which why they call Jinu Shan. And they debuted with the song Gasoline and in 1997. Jinu Shan holds the record for most records sold by a hip-hop artist, and while they were promoting their third album, they performed with Big Bang's Taeyang and G-Dragon, who were trainees at the time. Now, number 9 was Nao's song Way Back. Nao debuted in 1999 and was a member of Brown Eyes and Brown Eyed Soul before releasing his first solo album, which was filled with remake songs. At number 8 was Rain's I Do. I Do, I Do, titled after the traditional answer that brides and grooms give at their wedding. It was the song that followed up It's Raining from his third album. Next, at number 7 was Shinhwa's Throwing Away Old Traces of Time. It was a song from their remake album, and the original was released in 1993 by 015B. Number 6 was Park Hyo-shin's Snowflower. Now we'll be back after listening to all these songs. Here is number 10, Telephone Number by Jinu Shan, and number 8 by I Do by Rain. You just heard 그대의 이름도 성도 난 필요 없어 하지만 정말 나 원하는 게 하나 있어 네 전화번호 내가 원하는 건 Yes, Telephone Number by Jinu Shan, which was number 10, and number 8 I Do by Rain. Right, now on today's Back to the K chart, we're looking at the rankings from February 2005. Let's keep going on with number 5 to number 2. At number 5 was Kim Bum-soo's Memory. Kim Bum-soo debuted in 1999 and became a star after singing the song I Miss You on the soundtrack of the drama Stairway to Heaven, featuring Kwon Sang-woo and Choi Ji-woo in 2002. The song was a remake of 1995 Cho Kwan-woo's song Winter Story. The number 4 song was Changnara's Winter Diary. It was a title track to her 4th album and sampled from Bach's Concerto number 114. Changnara is a singer and actress who is also very active in China. Number 3 was Ordinary Day, the title track of G.O.D's 6th album. And the runner-up was Two of Us by Chaeyeon, a sexy singer who enjoyed explosive popularity among Korea's military generals. What 2 songs shall we listen to from this group? I think number 5, Memory by Kim Bum-soo. Number 3, Ordinary Day by G.O.D. That was number 5 song, Memory by Kim Bum-soo, and number 3, Ordinary Day by G.O.D. You're listening to Back to the K chart, where we're counting down the top songs of February 2005. Now we're down to number 1. In February 2005, the song that was most popular in Korea was... It was Tae's Love Is One. Yes, Tae is an R&B singer who immediately rose to stardom when he debuted with the song Love Leaves a Scent. In 2004, he took home all possible New Artist Awards and broke the sophomore jinx, topping the charts again with his second album a year later. The name Tae is a combination of T, the French word for you, and the English word I. And 2011, he created a band called Handsome People. Let's wrap up tonight's Back to the K chart listening to the top song of 2005, February, Tae's Love Is One. Yes, that was number one song, Love Is One by Tae, and Don't Forget Me by Suji. Here's another song for you, Two of Us by Chaeyeon. Yes, that was Two of Us by Chaeyeon. Now it's time to close out part one of Saturday's Hot Beat. Now, I'll be back with Artist Lab in the second hour after we listen to Made Yet Another Woman Cry by Too Big. Guys, it's gonna be awesome in second hour, so keep coming and keep tuning in for the exciting Hot Beat. Alright, I'll see you guys in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Hot Beat. Welcome to the second hour of Hot Beat. That was Love Beat by After School. Let me tell you again how you can tune into Hot Beat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, 101.9 in Daejeong area, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. Now, if you have a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. It's ARIRANGRADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Now, I also love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hot Beat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. It's HOTBEAT. You can write your messages in any languages. Here's more music for you. Love Hate by FX and Lovey Dovey Plus by Speed. To see the big picture, you have to put together all the smaller pieces of the puzzle. On this segment, we try to understand all of Korean music by looking at individual artists. Welcome to Artist Lab! And now it's time for Artist Lab, where we get to talk about the various K-pop labels and the artists that are signed with each label. He spent many years in obscurity, but once he gained name recognition, his talent did the rest. It took 5 years after his debut to become number one on the charts, but once he got the ball rolling, every one of his songs hit number one, and he even reached number one on the Billboard K-pop charts. Recently, he sold out an entire concert in 10 minutes. That's incredible. His name is none the other than K-Will. Yes, the artist on tonight's Artist Lab is K-Will, whose name combines the initial for his last name, Kim, and the English word will. Let's listen to some music before we talk some more about K-Will. Here he is, Left Heart and Dropping the Tears by K-Will. That was Left Heart and Dropping the Tears by K-Will. You're listening to Artist Lab, where we discuss K-pop artists. Today, we're going to learn more about K-Will. He fell in love with R&B in junior high, and since then, he began to buy albums from artists like Craig David and P. Diddy, whenever he saved up some allowance. He made his own debut in 2005 with the song Dream on the soundtrack of the drama A Love to Kill, featuring Rain. But he was famous among producers even before his debut for his talent and was active as a guide vocal. Since composers are freelancers, they have to market the songs they write. And K-Will's role was to sing the song to show artists what the song would be like as the finished product. The songs that he sang as a guide vocal included Missing You by Fly to the Sky, Hug by TVXQ, and Rain's How to Avoid the Sun. His recordings were so impressive that people began to ask about the guide vocal, and he received offers for his own debut. Now we will talk about K-Will's career after some music. Here is Love 119 featured by MC Mong and Gift featured by Eunji Won, all from K-Will. You just heard Love 119 and Gift by K-Will. On tonight's Artist Lab, we're talking about K-Will. He debuted in 2005 at 24. After 6 years of working as a guide vocal, but it took another 2 years for him to release his first album, with the title track, Left Chest. No one is perfect from the start, but K-Will's album was disappointing considering his long training period and high expectations. His following songs like Tears Are Dropping and Miss, as well as Love 119, always did well, but never well enough to hit number 1. Then in 2011, after 5 years, he finally topped the charts with the song Heart Is Beating. If you count the years he spent as a guide vocal, it was his first number 1 after 10 years in the business. Wow, 10 years. We'll continue with our talk after listening to a song that made it all worthwhile. Here is My Heart Is Beating and I Need You. My Heart Is Beating and I Need You by K-Will. This is Artist Lab, where we explore artists as if we are studying them under the microscope. Today we're talking about K-Will. Today K-Will is an artist who can hold his own even in competition against top idol groups. But it was a long and hard road. He was someone who loved R&B, and he sang in an a cappella group before he made his debut. Many people told him along the way that he would never be able to succeed with ballads because the emotion involved in singing R&B is so different from the emotions of ballads. Now, some even said that K-Will's ballads were just mediocre. But none of that was able to set him back through his 6 years of obscurity. He studied vocal projection and technique to fit each genres and jumped over hurdle after hurdle until he found the right voice. Wow. Everyone thought that K-Will, who is both talented and hardworking, would have a quiet personality because he was only singing sad songs. But as it turned out, he is very playful and fun, and very funny. Once in an interview, he joked that his company hired him because he was good looking. And the next day, his company tweeted back that they hired him only because of his talent and character. I guess he has everything: looks, talent, and character. Let's listen to some more of his music. Here is Please Don't and I Hate Myself. That was K-Will's Please Don't and I Hate Myself. Now, it's time to wrap up Artist Lab, where we talked about K-Will. K-Will's long years as an unacknowledged guide vocal were hard on him, but singing the guide tracks for songs of various genres also helped to train him for whatever song came his way. He became able to perform songs that could be enjoyed by a wider audience. He is a living example of the saying that all hard effort is always rewarded. That is true. And we send all the best of luck to talented K-Will as we close up Artist Lab. I'll be back with another K-pop artist next week. The last song for Artist Lab is Bon Voyage featured by Benzino and Love Blossom by K-Will. It's time to say goodbye to Heartbeat for Saturday, June 22nd. Now tomorrow we will have Listener's Choice, where we play the request songs we couldn't play for you during the week, and Talkbox, where we talk about various topics. So keep tuning in tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another great K-pop playlist. Bye bye. 안녕. 잘 자.